This is a proposal that discusses ice fences in the Arctic as a means to consolidate and protect ice so that it will stay on the water throughout the summer.
This model shows the melting pattern that the Arctic ice will follow in 2024. You can also see ice fences installed at the south and the north ends of Queen Elizabeth Islands. This estimates how that ice that would normally migrate to 1. The Pacific Current Inlet and 2. Down the east coast of the Greenland to melt is trapped in the fenced area. Here, it stays in cool water, where currents are slower, saving the ice from complete melting. The plan is that this ice will stay mostly unmelted and would continue to grow in size in the following winter. The proposed test of concept will consist of two 10-kilometer fences installed in strategic locations on the west side of the Queen Elizabeth Islands in Nunavut. The one on the south side will catch ice that is migrating towards the Pacific Ocean inlet beside Alaska. The other will trap ice that is migrating toward Greenland to melt. Both test fences can be anchored in the same sea floor location. The other anchor for each fence would be on land. Here is a quick review of the high points of the concept. First, moving warm currents are the main cause of Arctic ice melt. They melt the ice below the waterline and warm up the air above the surface of the water. Ice migration is the second thing that causes a lot of ice melt, because ice that is separated in the summer months can travel hundreds of miles into warmer waters or out of the Arctic Ocean completely. This ice will never return. The slowest currents in the Arctic are in the coolest place in the Arctic, adjacent to the Queen Elizabeth Islands. It's here that the currents split. It's at this spot that the ice fences would be the most effective. Setting two fences up strategically at each end of the Queen Elizabeth Islands in the Nunavut territory of Canada can trap millions of tons of ice here in cooler waters, protecting it from warm currents that will move it away to its doom. Incidentally, Greenland has a great opportunity to put in ice fences as well. Here, at the north end of the country where most of the Arctic ice moves out of the Arctic. As the ice sits between the fences during the summer months, it will partially melt and consolidate. Then it will freeze together in the winter into one iceberg. Another thing that can be mentioned is that in a pilot project, it would be possible to set up only one fence at the south end of the Queen Elizabeth Islands, and this will still have good results. This is because there is still ice surviving the summer months that plugs the Nares Strait, so ice won't escape through here into the Baffin Bay. Because of this, a lot of ice can be trapped up against Greenland before it escapes over the north end of the country.
Thank you for your time. I hope that you can see how practical this plan is. It works with nature using tidal currents and the temperature at the coldest place in the northern hemisphere. These will remain relatively close to what they are because of the Earth's movement relative to the Sun and the Moon. Even with current pollution emissions, this technique will re-establish ice in the Arctic starting from the Canadian shores building outward toward Russia and the United States. In the meantime, the oceans have lost the cooling of the Arctic ice, and side effects of massive amounts of water in the atmosphere are causing floods, avalanches, deaths and destruction. Ice on Greenland is thawing quickly, as a result of the loss of cooling from the Arctic ice. There is no time to waste, we have to look seriously at ice fences. Aside from a fund to save Arctic ice, this technique needs backing of the scientific community. Please give any input that you have. Thank you again.